Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, Heather here, your YouTube coach. Welcome to a new name that I'm trying out for this weekly live stream. Usually I just call it the weekly live stream, and this weekly live stream is for people who are building their brands on YouTube. And I was like, oh, I really want to come up with a name for it. So I'm testing out the YouTube Huddle Up. Let me know what you think. I kind of like it. I'm still not sure, but that's why we're testing it. The YouTube Huddle Up. I don't know. We'll see. So, the other thing I'm trying new is I'm also broadcasting to Facebook at the same time, which is very, very new to me. I'm very curious as to how this is going to work and what I'm going to think about it. If anyone's even watching, I have no idea. So, trying just all different things today, but thank you for being here. Again, this is the Friday weekly live stream, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where me, your YouTube coach, I help you answer all your questions of all things YouTube, do channel reviews if that's what you are looking for, but then also check in with your wins and your goals for the week. So let me just check in the comments and say hi to everybody. Let's see. It's working on both platforms. Facebook Live is captioning it too. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that was an automatic thing. I like it. It's catchy. I love the name. Okay, the YouTube Huddle Up. Awesome. I'm glad that you guys like it. Filmtopia, love YouTube Huddle Up. I'm good with it. And this is why I was asking you guys. So, let's see. The other thing that I wanted to try today, and for those of you who've been around for a couple weeks of me doing this, the other thing, I always watch my live streams back because I try to put on the viewer hat and really analyze, okay, how can I improve this show? What's something that I could do to take it up a notch and stuff like that. And the one thing that I really, really wish that I could do is stop saying I know it's something that is very common, but it is quite the habit to break that I've just like, it drives me crazy, as a viewer when I'm rewatching it. I don't think you guys are as conscious of it as I am, because obviously we're going to be our own worst critics here, but I would rather have silence than so if you hear me saying too many times, let me know. I'd appreciate it. It's really hard. So now you're going to see me do like awkward pauses because I'm trying not to say instead. So today I have a very exciting topic that I really want to talk about. I know we are going to be doing our ShareSpark scoreboard. I'll go ahead and switch over to that so you could see. I'm also using the Stream Deck. Lots of new upgrades. Okay, that's not it. This is it. All right, so we've got the scoreboard, which I'm excited to show you the sticker of the week. So, of course, go ahead if you are a regular here. This is the opportunity for you to tell me what your win is or was for the previous week. So, here are your goals for the week. All of you guys here, the regulars, let's see it to see if you actually met those goals. Let me know by saying win, and then let me know what you did last week when it comes to working on your YouTube channel. And then if you are new to this, anybody could do this. This is open to anybody. To get onto the ShareSpark scoreboard, all you have to do is let me know what your goal is for the following week. You come back to the live stream next Friday and you tell me that you met that goal, and then boom, you get a sticker on that week. So here's everyone who's been participating so far, and for me it would be my dream to have several pages, just a bunch of you guys all working towards your goals so that I can support you, we can keep each other accountable, and we can be we could all support each other on this like weird journey that is YouTube. Yeah, so as I'm kind of previewing the topic, feel free to start jumping in with your goals. So here's a preview of the topic, and then we'll talk a little bit about the scoreboard, and then we'll kind of go back and forth. So the topic I want to talk about today, as you can see in the title, is the future of video. And I'm very, very excited about this. If you tuned into my other live stream show that I do with my husband, Tom, called The Couples Table over on my YouTube vlog channel, we talked a little bit about this. But basically, the future of video is very bright. It always has been, but especially now, I really want to take this time. If you've been just on the fence, if you're looking for a reason, if you're looking for inspiration, if you just need that, for some reason, no other push has worked before, I really want you to use this as like the reason, the excuse, the butt kick to finally take your YouTube channel seriously, or really whatever it is, whatever you're creating content about, whether it's a podcast, a live stream show, I don't know, a blog, whatever it is. This is the time to start building a brand by creating content on whatever platform, if that's what you want to do. If you just want this to be funsies and, whatever, you just want it to grow however it grows. If it grows, if it doesn't, no big deal. That's cool too. I'm not going to judge you for that. But if you do want to build a brand, if you do want to make an impact, if you do want to build a community and, share your ideas and be known for kind of, your story, this is the time. And I'm going to actually show you why I think that is. That's not just like I'm a positive, optimistic person, but this is based on trends and actual things that are going on, which I'll share after we check in with the scoreboard. So let me go back to the scoreboard. Actually, let me check in with comments before we dive in, because I can see them popping up, but I'm like a one-woman show over here, and I'm still getting used to it. So let's see. Conrad's here. Good to see you, Conrad. That new Satisfier. Thank you, Rob. Whenever I edit is after every sentence. Yes. Road Rush Nation. Hello. Stream Deck. Yes, I have to remember what the buttons are. Let's see. Okay, here's what happens when you leave me a win. Basically what I do is I take this screenshot of your actual comment and I add it to the board. So what I really like about this is that it's in your own voice, right? So it's your channel name, it's your channel icon, you see it. It's a little, what do we call it? It's a little slow in terms of me trying to get your screenshot up there, but I got music and we're gonna hang out. So boom, here's Megan, and new profile banner done. Boom, congrats. I love the new profile picture. It's awesome. But see what I mean? Where you can see your exact check-in here on the board. So I just love this. I'm excited about it, and I think it's been effective based on what you guys have been telling me. So I'm excited about that. Road Rush Nation is a newbie. Welcome. We love to see it. Thanks for being here. Josh, bam, I think Josh, you were on a record in terms of the most consistent that we have been weekly. I think you've gotten every single sticker, which is cool. Very, very cool. Okay, let's boom. Did the music go away? All right. Dominic created and posted a guide tutorial for my mini series. Amazing. This is great. What did you do with that guide? Filmtopia. For me, to nullify my ums, I simply slow my regular speaking speed to 0.95 of my normal speed. That little slowdown, for some reason, allows me to predict what I'm going to say, hence canceling ums. I think what happens is, for me, I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous. I have a lot of, like, moving parts, and so I would love to talk slower, but I'm also very conscious of, like, oh my God, people are watching, and I don't want it to be, I want it to be worthwhile, and I want people to get value out of it, so it's like hard for me. Wait, what did I just do? Hold on. Boom. Bam. Here we go. Okay. I'm trying to get better at this. Megan, I love the scoreboard. It's such an awesome idea. Road Rush Nation hit 70 subs this week. Cool. Road Rush Nation, super exciting. Since you're a newbie here, for your next goal, what we like to do, all wins are worth celebrating, even the small ones. There's no size when it comes to a win. I think all of them need to be celebrated because this is hard and we want to, every win counts. So for next week, what I love to see people do is have that win be something that you have like total control over, right? So it's hard to say, like, you can't have a goal that's like, I'm going to get 100 subscribers in a day, because that's like, so much of that is only in your control. But how many videos are you going to make? Are you going to update your channel banner? Are you going to make a website that you can direct people to? Are you going to, try a YouTube short? Those kinds of things that you have total control over. That's what I'd love to see more. But again, congrats, bam, on that win. Let me add it to the board. Win, Nick Eden. I changed my thumbnails and I'm doing my live stream Sunday. Finally got rid of that lag. Oh, actually, that's what I wanted to ask you too. Do I have a lag in my voice? Like, is there a lag, an audio lag? Because I tried to add a mic delay, but I don't know how it looks on the live stream. Okay, boom. Let's see. The introvert amateur is here. Hello from Germany. Hello, hello, hello. Ben joined a YouTube mastermind group, had the first meeting yesterday. Oh, that's amazing. I think that support is crucial, in my opinion. I think YouTube is such a journey solo, and it really, really makes a world of difference. It can really be night and day when you are part of a community. And this is like my attempt at a free version, but if you have the money to invest in like a dedicated mastermind group, definitely do it. It's totally worth it. Josh, here we go. Leaving me with the goal already. Create a new studio space. Josh, I know I'm excited about studio spaces right now, so I'm very excited to see what you come up with. Boom. Goal. Conrad, organize my Facebook group so posting is easier and faster. Conrad, I'll tell you right now, when you sent me that email, I went ahead and organized my Facebook group. So thank you for giving me the butt kick for doing that on my own page as well. Okay, Ben, I gotcha. Let's see. Josh, I got you. And Conrad, that's your goal. Great. Let's see. Live is a whole different thing. Win. I did a live stream. Awesome, Aubrey. That's so exciting. I wish I could have been there. I was like trying to watch out for it. I know you and Northern Girl Hobbies were going to do a live stream. Oh, but I see your next comment was that it was private. Hey, I mean, I tell a lot of beginners this. If you're still new and you're still, there's still a lot of hesitation when it comes to creating content, do it private. Like, no one says that you have to publish. You don't have to publish to the world yet if you're not ready. So let's see. No lag. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. Let's see. No lag. Great. No lag. Filmtopia. I set out a goal when I started my channel January 2021 to live stream every episode of WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, rain or shine. I make sure to show up for my subscribers. That is awesome. Filmtopia. I don't think I've seen you before. Tell me what you do on your channel. Is it reactions? Is it analysis, commentary? Tom and I are big fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We still have to watch the latest episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I'd love to know what your channel is about. Let's see. Nick, goal. 5 shorts next week. You guys. Oh, I didn't tell you. I met my goal. My goal is to make 3 videos. I made 2 tutorials, 1 video for my vlog channel, and then 2 YouTube shorts. So your girl was busy this week, and I'm so excited about it. All right. Nick Eden is going to do 5 shorts. Okay, as soon as I do this, I'll start giving you your stickers, so don't worry. Do you guys hear the music? Let's see. I'm also a newbie here, but when this week my latest video hit over 300 views and a 42 sub channel, that's huge for me. Hey, that is super exciting because clearly something is resonating if you are reaching beyond the people who are subscribed to you. That's always a good sign. So whatever it is about that video, hone in on it. Try to analyze, like, what is it about that video, that thumbnail, that title, that topic, that kind of, worked. That obviously worked. That's a very good sign, very big win. Congrats. Let's see. And then boop. Okay, win. That was win. Bam. Let's see. Aubrey, I will do a public live stream Tuesday at 1. All right, guys, everybody, mark your calendars. That's Eastern time, right? Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Aubrey is going to do a live stream. Go check it out. Her channel is Simply Obs, and we'd love to support you. So definitely check it out. Let's see. Way to hit your goals. Thank you, Megan. Okay, guys. So let me dive into a little bit with a future video, and then we'll come back to adding the stickers. Yeah. The other thing is, if you can't be here live, that doesn't mean that you still can't participate in the ShareSpark scoreboard. You totally can. If you catch the replay, well, first of all, if you're watching this on the replay, make sure to let me know by leaving a comment with the word replay. But you could totally leave me your win and your goal just in the comments, right? And I check the replay basically to the end of the weekend. So if on Sunday morning you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't report in with my win, don't worry, I checked the comments and I'll just add you to the board so that you don't miss out on a sticker. Why would you want to do this? Well, accountability, number 1, but number 2, I want to try to also further incentivize you that if you have, consistent number of stickers. So let me just go back to the board real quick. So here's, you get a sticker every time you meet your goal for the week. If right now, Josh has gotten every sticker since the first time I started doing this, which is, now you're going to get the 5th sticker. Amazing. I can't make any promises, but I hope to have some prizes for you to encourage you, just to, further encourage you. So definitely check in when you can. All right, cool. So let me dive into a little bit to the future of video here. Basically, the CEO of Patreon, Jack Conte, put out a video this week, and I definitely recommend it. Just go on YouTube and search Jack Conte Extras. It's his most recent video. Basically, Patreon, which is one of the most popular ways that content creators establish a system to pay themselves, right? Basically, the audience supports that creator. So the creator creates different tiers and all of that so that they can make money. And Patreon is just like one of the, most common ways to do that. They just got another round of funding at $155 million, I believe. I have the article here somewhere. We will find it. This is Mr. Beast. This is, oh, here, 155 million. That's huge. Also, Patreon is freaking validated at some like crazy number. I don't want to say it because I don't remember what it is, but it's some insane number, which is just telling in terms of, you know, how far Patreon has come, how many creators have created accounts with Patreon, and more importantly, how many fans, viewers, listeners, subscribers have gone on to this new platform called Patreon to support their favorite creators. Like, all of these are signs that the creator economy is really propelling and moving forward, which is crazy. The other thing that I wanted to show you is, if you haven't heard, Mr. Beast just signed a deal where he is going to start doing a lot of content on Facebook video. So I'm not really a big fan of Facebook. Admittedly, I took a break, but there's a reason why I'm streaming this one to both YouTube and Facebook is literally because of this. So I think that people, I think everyone started, there was like boycott Facebook. Everyone was leaving Facebook because it's just a toxic place, especially during the election year. But now that the election was over, groups have not died on Facebook, and if anything, they've thrived. And for me, Facebook groups is like the only reason why I'm still on Facebook, because I'm able to connect with like-minded people who have the same goals as me on Facebook in a way that I actually can't on any other platform. So clearly, Facebook still is providing something that no other platform is providing. Of course, there's Slack, there's Discord, there's all these things, but Facebook is just easier because a lot of people just have a Facebook account. Now, in terms of video, YouTube, no one will compete. That's just a fact, right? But why then is Mr. Beast doing a deal to Facebook, and also PewDiePie doing a deal to Facebook? Two of the biggest YouTube creators. Like, no one even, well, I mean, PewDiePie is the number one in terms of solo creator on YouTube, with 110 million subscribers at this point or something like that. So why, if they are YouTube first, and if you think of their names, you think of their brands, you think YouTube, why the heck are they signing deals to do Facebook video? That seems very interesting to me. And my theory is that while no one is going to compare to YouTube, I don't think that's the end goal. And based off of Jack Conte, the CEO of Patreon's projection of how much more boom there is going to be and growth with the creator economy in the next 3, 5, 10 years, what I think is going to happen is that YouTube will remain the dominant video platform, but you're going to start seeing these pockets of just different genres, different communities, and different ways of consuming content on various other platforms, not just Facebook, but Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. I mean, we're already seeing it. And what Jack was saying was that there are several other companies that are also jumping and trying to kind of push forward the creator economy, because this is where it's all going. So that's why I was like, you know what? It just takes an extra step for me to also multi-stream to Facebook. I'm not saying I necessarily want to build a community there. Like, I think YouTube I'm just so loyal to YouTube that that's always going to be my main community. But streaming to Facebook, streaming to another video platform does provide an opportunity for you to reach an audience that just isn't on YouTube. And surprisingly, it might be a surprise to people who create on YouTube, there's still a lot of people who don't have YouTube. Like, I know, actually, I would be willing to bet that a lot of the people who I'm connected with on Facebook are not active on YouTube. Maybe they check it, maybe they do searches on it, but they don't have active accounts. They don't leave comments. It's just kind of like, you search a how-to video because you have a flat tire and you need the answer right away. I think that's still true for a lot of the users on Facebook. And here's the thing. There's another thing on why I think Facebook is why I'm thinking of dipping a toe into Facebook. I've dipped a toe in Twitch. I still like secretly want to be a gamer, like a Twitch streamer or something like that. That's like way down the line. But with Facebook, okay, so YouTube is a search engine. We all know this, right? The way that we find content is we go to the search bar and we type in, how to start a YouTube channel. And then you find all your favorite YouTube coaches and you go down the rabbit hole and subscribe to your favorite creators. Based on your watch history, YouTube starts recommending other channels and other content for you to watch. And then that's how you kind of discover new content. Facebook is a social media platform. Its search engine sucks. Like, it's not a search engine. It's primarily a social media platform. Basically what it does is it is a system that amplifies word of mouth, like old school word of mouth, right? So if I need to find someone to do my taxes, I can go on Facebook and pose a question to my friends or the people that I'm connected with, and I'm going to get answers from people that I'm already connected with, people that I already know, people who live in my area, etc., right? Because it's a social media platform. You are connecting with people, you are socializing with people that you already know. And I think primarily that's always how it's been. I think people usually connect because there's already a previous interaction with the people that you connect with. It's not the other way around where you're connecting with a bunch of strangers united because of a creator that you like in common, or a goal that you have in common, like on YouTube, right? The thing is that this is a huge reason why I always stuck onto YouTube, because I just think that organic traffic is just so much easier on YouTube, because the right people are finding you because they are voluntarily deciding whether to watch your video or not. On Facebook, it's like only the people that you're connected with are going to find your content, if that. And then also there's just finding new content organically is really, really hard to do. Now here's the thing, the new addendum to that, especially with what we're seeing here with Mr. Beast and PewDiePie. The thing that no other platform has been able to replicate, in my opinion, is the Facebook groups, right? And Facebook groups actually does solve this problem of how can we connect people that they don't know each other, right? There's no way that they're ever going to meet, because one person lives on this side of the world and this person lives on the other side of the world. But how can we get it so that these like-minded people that have this one thing in common can still connect? Through Facebook groups, right? So, because of Facebook groups, that means that Facebook, they have proof of concept in terms of uniting people that don't know each other, but have something in common. And that's where I think that they could really leverage Facebook video, because you're just missing the piece in the middle. You have a community of people that have something in common, and then you have the content that community is going to enjoy because of the thing they have in common. This is the part that I feel like they need to work on, that I think that's what they're doing. I think that's why we're starting to see, I mean, you have two of the biggest YouTube creators now admittedly and publicly like saying that they're going to be on Facebook, and I think that's a huge deal. And on YouTube, on the other hand, they don't have the community aspect. I remember them trying to build a community aspect, like they built a messenger that was native in YouTube for a little bit where you can have groups and stuff, but I mean that went away as fast as it came. Aside from the communities existing on the pages of the creators themselves, there's no way for me to connect with another viewer unless I'm already doing it with on a creator's page that I'm already subscribed to. Facebook has figured that out, but they're missing the like connection part. Do you see what I'm saying? So all that to say, the future of video is really looking bright. Like, not even bright, but man, I remember when Mark Zuckerberg predicted, years ago that, oh yeah, most of the content that you see on the internet is going to be video. And everyone was like, nah. I think most of us consume video at this point, especially with how much live streaming has gone up. And it's not just people doing live stream shows like me, but also the amount of time that people have invested watching live stream shows. That's the important part. So we as a culture, we as a society, we as a community, we as a people, we have shown that we just like connecting through video more than anything. It's just the numbers are going up and up and up and up. All that to say, if you have an itch to do YouTube, if you have an itch to create any kind of video, and really video, of course, I'm partial, but anything, any kind of content creation, this is now going to be the normal. And if you think it's too late, I just want to tell you that this might just be the beginning of what's to come in the next 3-5 years. You could be at the beginning if you start today. And even if you do have a YouTube channel, but, oh, I'm kind of on the fence, like it's something that it's a fun thing that I have a full-time job and a family. It's like when I get to it, I get to it. So if you need a reason to really make this a priority and build it into your life so that you are consistently moving it forward, here's your reason. Because I really think that even if you were starting from scratch today, if you worked on your YouTube channel, you are not uniquely equipped to fail. It's the same thing, like more than ever, building a brand or creating content on YouTube is the same thing as building a business. Your business is the content that you're creating. It's the same thing. And anybody could do a business. Anybody could start a business. Anybody, from all walks of life, all kinds of backgrounds, whether you have a degree or not, whether you have capital or not, like it has been done before, which is great news for you because you're not having to prove whether it can be done or not. You know that it can. And it's the same thing with YouTube. It's the same thing with creating content, starting a podcast. It has been done before. You can do it. It takes time, right? It takes time. It's not, even though it's easy, even though it's straightforward, it's also complicated, right? It's different for everybody. Of course, there's iterations, there's tests, and I forgot what the statistic is, but like 90% of businesses like fail in the first year or something like that. But again, I really don't think that means, I don't think it's impossible for you. So I can keep going on and on and on. I want to give you guys your stickers, but if you just needed that kick in the butt, like, okay, should I really, I want to level up my studio, but I know that's going to cost money. Well, look at it as an investment into your business. This is a business expense. It's not a funsies thing anymore. I know it's one thing if we're like, okay, we're going to get the camera because that would be cool. We're going to get the microphone because that would be cool. Well, what if you see it as we're going to get the microphone because we want to level up the quality because we want to create the content and build the brand that we know is going to be at a certain point 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Tom, as you guys know, just made the pivot from full-time teacher to full-time YouTube creator. Now, it took him 3.5 years to do that. But what if I told you, hey, three years from now, this could be your full-time thing? He started at 0. Chances are, with how everything is moving forward, plus you've got me who's going to help you do this, plus you have so many people, not even just me, so many other coaches, content creator coaches, Twitch coaches, YouTube coaches, Instagram gurus. Like there's so many people who are here to help that all have their own set of resources and, things that they offer and all of that. Plus the landscape of all these new businesses like Patreon, like Buy Me a Coffee, like, I don't know, all the rest of them and all the ones that haven't, that are in the process of being created. Man, it is going to be easier than it's ever been to build a business and make content creation be your full-time thing, if not bigger than that, which is very exciting news. So I'm going to shut up now and check in with you guys because I've been talking for like 20 minutes straight. Let's see. I like the music. I don't know if you can hear it, but all right. Oh, see, this is where I say, it's when I'm checking the comments. So I'll be quiet. Let's see. Oh, it's painful. The silence is painful. Filmtopia, first time here. I'm currently a channel that is still looking for its role niche. Currently, for now, just delivering movie news updates, 4+ hour live stream watch parties, trailer reactions sometimes. Cool, that's awesome. So a big part of if you don't know what your niche is, it really is about, I think the best way to figure out what your niche is to try a lot of things. And then once you kind of figure out, oh, I really like doing this, and then the more content you create, the more opportunity that your audience can find you. And then they can start giving you feedback like, oh, we want to see more of this, or can your next video, be about this? And then that's where you can start to really hone in on what your thing is that's different. Nick Eden, 4 billion valuation. Yes, which is that's just insane. Let's see. What are you using to stream to multiple platforms? I am using restream.io, and I think I'm on the free version of Restream because I wanted to test it out first, but they have a pro version where you can stream to a Facebook page, which if you want to be a part of Facebook Watch, you definitely have to be doing video from a Facebook page. And I think the Facebook page is almost like the YouTube channel, where the Facebook page is where they collect the analytics, the watch time. I think the way to get on Facebook Watch is, or become like an official Facebook creator that creates video, is that your Facebook page needs to generate a certain amount of watch time. So I'm doing it to my personal profile right now. It's public, but I'm doing it to my personal profile right now because I'm testing out Restream on its free account. But I think next week, I haven't seen any Facebook comments on here except for Rob earlier, so I don't know, we'll see. My goal is to do my best to be more than a reviewer, reactioner, etc. I want to transcend the normal movie YouTuber space. Still haven't figured that out though. Yeah. The fact that you want to do it is exciting, so just keep trying new ideas. It could be your personality too. It just the way that you do it is going to be different. So we'll see. Twitch streams are fun, but it's a completely different beast. Yes. If you haven't already, hit a like for Heather. Thank you, the introvert amateur. I appreciate that. I have used Facebook groups to gain subs, drop in diamonds, whoop whoop video. Let's see. I create my movie reviews videos on YouTube and push and share them to Facebook groups. I still can't seem to gain subs. So here's the thing, Conrad. I still think that as much as the creator space and social digital media space has evolved, I think people still don't like leaving the platform that they originally signed on to. And I also think that the platforms have a vested interest to not push you away from their own platforms, right? So I think it's very tricky to have your main way of promoting your YouTube channel be to just post the link to your YouTube videos on another platform. Because obviously, why would LinkedIn want to push the person who's already on LinkedIn to a competitive platform? Why would Facebook want to push their person to YouTube when they have their own video? You can watch video on Facebook, right? So I think it works sometimes, especially if it's organic. People will ask me, hey, Heather, do you have a video on how to do channel banner? Yeah, I have a video on YouTube. Here's the link. But I don't think it's, I don't think it's a sustainable way to grow for that reason. So how can you grow? Well, for me, I think leveraging the platform itself that you're on is the best way because, again, you stay on platform. So for me, get your YouTube subscribers from YouTube itself. What does that mean? Number one, make better videos. Number two, be really clear about what your channel is about, who your channel is for, and why should they subscribe. Those 3 questions need to be absolutely perfectly crystal clear. You're not going to have the answer when you're just starting out, most people. And it is going to be a process, it's an evolution. You have to test things, you have to see what resonates, you have to evaluate your data, all of that. And you're going to, those 3 things are going to be more clear to you. And then here's where the magic happens. If there is a person that YouTube can track, so say you have 10 people who are religiously watching your videos. If YouTube can track what these 10 people have in common based on their watch history, that's when they're going to be able to be like, oh, this is the type of person who likes Conrad's videos. So we are going to push more of Conrad's content to people who look like them. And this part all happens for free. But it only happens if you're really clear about what your videos are about, so YouTube gets it. And then also that the people who are liking your content also kind of have like similar things that happen in comments. So, you know, like from my channel, people who are probably finding my tutorial channel all want to work on their YouTube channel. So they have that in common. And probably the things that they search are going to be very similar, regardless if you live here or on the other side of the world or are 20 years old or, you know, 50 years old. You're still going to have that same keyword to get to my content, right? So it's things like that. I could go on and on, but hopefully that helps. Okay. Aubrey, this is awesome. Definitely not talking too much. Thank you. That's exactly the phase I'm in, just experimenting, testing until I figure out what I want to continue with. Yes. So your speech is what I really need to do my best to be consistent on YouTube. Although our baby will arrive in the next few days. Oh, how exciting. Thank you. Wanted to super chat you, but looks like not available here yet. No worries. The best thing here, if you can't super chat for whatever reason, I appreciate if you can. But if you can't, here's what I would really, really like. What I would really like is for you to check in every week, work on your YouTube channel, and get it to a point where you could look at it and be like, wow, I made this. And I want you to be excited to tell me about it so that I can tell other people, look at what this person was able to build through this community. You can do it too, right? Like I want to inspire other people based off of what you guys are doing here. So that to me is magical. Like if I can ask for anything, it would be that. So don't worry about the super chats. Just go work on your channel. You've got a baby on the way, but you know, when you can find the time, then see if you can make it work. I love this conversation. I think video is still going to be going up. Yes, agreed. It's not going to die. I totally agree. It's not going to die. It's here to stay. It would be like, oh, the internet's going to go away. That's impossible. You know, I don't think anyone would say that the internet would go away. And I feel that way about video. It's just going to be a part that is here. It's just part of reality. Let's see. Seb Talks Money. Brian, I see a channel icon change here. Oh, it's because you're on Facebook. See? There you go. Supposedly, Facebook doesn't promote content for other platforms. I don't know what you mean by I see a channel icon change your house cause Supposedly, Facebook doesn't promote content for other platforms. I was told by a few folks not to share my YouTube link, just the thumbnail and details. I do both. Not sure if it helps or hurts. Yeah, so, of course, if I were to just comment on that, I think that again, platforms don't want to kick the people off of their why, right? Like Facebook wants to keep people on Facebook, which is why, especially after these things right here, I think it could be worth exploring uploading videos to both YouTube and Facebook, right? Create a Facebook page and upload to Facebook too. Now, admittedly, I don't have the data on this. I have a Facebook page. I just have hated Facebook for so long that I will be the first to admit that I am not giving you Facebook advice because I don't claim to be a Facebook coach. I'm a YouTube coach. But, if I am going to be testing, this is what I'm telling you now. I'm going to be testing. This is why I'm live streaming to Facebook. And so if you're curious about the data that I get, I will be sharing it with you ongoing. And I think one of the things that I'm considering doing, I just told Tom this yesterday. I was like, why don't we do the couples table? Why don't we multi-stream the couples table to both Facebook and YouTube? And the people who are on YouTube will be on YouTube. The people who are on Facebook will be on Facebook. And we have apps and tools that make it so it's still easy for us to stream to multiple platforms. So like, why don't we? And I think, I think that's what we're going to do next week. So that's like my strategy. It's always going to be YouTube first, but if there's any way that I could just kind of, replicate, even if it's just an extra step of I'm going to push upload on Facebook also, I'm just curious to see. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Ben, I have a specific focus for my channel, but every once in a while I post something off the main topic. Would it be better to create a second channel that would be more general for other topics? The second channel question. So, whenever it comes to a second channel, I always say do not start a second channel. But I have a second channel. I have 2 YouTube channels. So, obviously, I am not practicing what I'm preaching. The only time I would recommend if you're going to start a second channel, the reason why I don't recommend doing a second YouTube channel is because it's so hard to build one. It's like starting 2 businesses. You know, like why not focus on growing the one and then expanding once you get the original business to a certain point to offer a different service or serve a different audience. Building 2 businesses at the same time is insanity, right? So that's why I don't recommend building 2 channels. However, if your YouTube channels serve different audiences, so, using the business analogy, if you're going to open up a bakery, but then you're also going to have a hair salon, yeah, obviously it doesn't make sense for those. There's no overlap. I mean, there probably is, but it's totally different, right? So in that case, it makes sense to have 2. But if it is like a secondary channel for that original audience, like you have a bakery and then a cafe, why wouldn't you just do a bakery cafe like as a single business, right? So for me, I think that my vlog channel is a different audience than YouTube. My YouTube tutorial channel, of course there's overlap, right? But a lot of the people who are following my vlog channel are not necessarily trying to build a YouTube channel. They do podcasts, they want to learn about business, they're fans of the couples table, whatever. It's not, I see it as 2 different audiences. I don't see it as one channel supplementing the other. That's my take on it. Obviously people have had success with 2, 3, 4, 5 YouTube channels, so there's always the exception to the rule, but that's my take on it. Matt is here. Hello. Great idea. Thank you. I don't know what we're talking about. Miguel, what about having 2 languages on the same channel? So 2 languages, that to me is 2 different audiences. So if you're going to have English and Japanese, like obviously the English speakers are not going to understand Japanese. Japanese speakers aren't going to understand English unless the content is to bridge the 2 audiences together. But, my instinct based off of 2 languages, I just think that it's just 2 separate audiences. And if you can't speak a language that isn't English, I would definitely double down on creating a channel that's not in English because there's so much more room over there. All right, studio looks dope. Thank you, Doc Rock. Thank you. All right, so if you're still here, we're going back to the board, guys. Here we go. This week's sticker is... You ready? I can't find my keynote. Here it is. It's a clapper. It's a clapper board because we've talked so much about video today, and I felt like, all right, this is regardless of platform, we've done the YouTube play button already. Regardless of platform or device or whatever, I felt like the clapper kind of represented video, and I'm just so excited about what we talked about today. So that's going to be the sticker of the week, and I already know Josh is going to be our first person to get the sticker. So here's what I do, right? I look at your wins of the week. It's not too late. If you want to let me know what your win is, go ahead and leave it in the comments. But where's Josh? All right, so here's Josh's comment. His win is that he recorded 5 podcast episodes. And if I go back to his goal of the week from last week, record 3 podcast episodes. So you deserve 2 stickers since you went above and beyond. But this is basically because he met his goal, he gets the sticker. That's how it works. Again, not too late to join. If you're new here, just jump on and I'll add you to the board. I might add you after the stream because I have to go find your channel and get your icon and the whole thing. But you'll see yourself next week for sure. All right, let's keep going. Where are we here? I just lost my train of thought. Well, I'm going to give myself a sticker because here's my goal. Make 3 videos. And I totally did that. Yay. I had an off week here, guys. So I'm not perfect. I'm in it with you. secretly this whole thing is just to keep myself accountable. Now you guys know the secret. All right, let's see. Introvert, amateur, newbie. So you're a newbie here. I will add you to the board next week. So just let me know what your goal for the week is, and then check back in next week. Nick Eden, I know you were here last week. Did you change your channel icon? Is that what you were going to tell me? I changed my thumbnails. I'm doing my live stream Sunday. Okay. Update my thumbnails. Okay, so you did it. So you get the sticker, which you're not on here yet, I don't think. Oh, there you are. Boom. Nick Eden. I put you on the board last week. Oh, I couldn't find your channel. So I couldn't get your channel icon. Is there any way that you can link me your channel? I'm not sure if you can. I can't remember if you guys can leave URLs in the comments, but if you can, do that, or leave me a call, or reach out to me on social media and send me your YouTube channel so I can get your channel icon added to the board. All right, Megan, new profile and banner done. New profile and banner done. Boom. I gotta remember to push that. All right, Megan. Look at this. 5 stickers in a row. Woot, woot, woot. Super exciting. Road Rush Nation. Hit 50 subs. I remember you being new, so tell me what your goal is, and we'll get you on the board next week. Dominic, created and posted a guide. What did you do last week? Let's see. To stop procrastinating and create another video for my short film making tips mini-series. All right. You're working on your mini-series, so I'm going to give you a sticker. All right. Let's see. Boom. Exciting. Aubrey did a live stream, and the goal was a live stream. See? This is super cool. And I will make sure to tune in to your live stream on Tuesday. 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What time is that? 1 p.m. Eastern is 11, 12, 12, 1. No, 10. 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 1, 10. Okay. I think I could be there. Let's see. Josh, I think I got you. Ben, joined a YouTube mastermind group. I don't think you're on the board, Ben. So let me know what your goal is for the week, and I'll get you on the board next week. Filmtopia, and I think you're new too. So let me know what your goals are. But that's everybody who got the win, unless other things got added. Let's see. Let me catch up with the comments here. Let's see. Ben, my extra content is typically more lifestyle, relationship issues related, so I think it would make more sense to create a new channel where that kind of stuff could live. Thank you for the insight. Yes. So yeah, if it is different, that sounds different to me compared to what I know that you've been creating. So I would create a second channel in that case. Megan, boop, boop, boop. Goal, get a channel trailer posted. Let me tell you who doesn't have a channel trailer. Do I have a channel trailer? I don't have a channel trailer, but I just post like my favorite tutorial. I figure that's like the best kind of trailer to show. On my vlog channel, I do have a more, this is what my channel is about. I love seeing channel trailers too, so cool. All right, I added the goal to the board. Mr. Galvin. Hey Heather, I'm interested in your mastermind group, but not sure if it's what I'm looking for. Who's the mastermind for? I imagine it's for a range of people. Yeah, so Tom and I have a YouTube mastermind. Actually, I'll pull it up here so you guys can check it out. But this is it's by Tom and I. So it's for people who are building a YouTube channel. But yes, we have people that are, on various different parts of their YouTube journey. The way that I see it is if you need the ongoing support, which we started the YouTube Mastermind because we felt like this was the thing that we wish we could have had when we first started. It's really like, this is fun, but having that one-on-one individualized feedback ongoing, not just like whenever you can get it, but like you're getting both me and Tom as your YouTube coaches, and both of us have very different channels, very different, like you're getting both of our perspectives, both of our expertise, both of our input on helping you grow your YouTube channel. So I think that's like the biggest, it's not really who's it for, but it's like what the group offers. We meet twice a month on Zoom, but then there's also a Facebook group, and basically you have access to us like throughout the month to ask questions, have us do a deep dive channel review, watch your videos and actually leave your feedback. That kind of service is what we offer in the YouTube Mastermind. Was there anything else I wanted to say? So it's a great group. Here's what's included. It's a monthly membership, so you can join anytime, cancel anytime. You also have access to all of the replays in case you want to, we did a TubeBuddy training. Rob from TubeBuddy was awesome enough to do a training specific to our, for our mastermind group, and that you have access to as well. So things like that, you have access to all of that. So it's really about ongoing support and learning from people, learning from Tom and I, right? If that's something that you're looking for, definitely check out the YouTube Mastermind. And if you want, to talk more offline, hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or something like that. All right, Dominic, goal, learn how to connect my mic to my stream. Not sure why it's giving me so much trouble. I don't know why it's giving you so much trouble either, Dominic. Let me know if I can help somehow. I'm going to screenshot your goal here and add it to the board. Boom. All right. Alicio's here. What's up, Alicio? Cool, thanks. Goal for next week. Create and upload one video. Let's do it. Introvert Amateur, tell me what your YouTube channel is about. I can kind of guess I can make some inferences from your channel name, but I want to hear it from you. What is your YouTube channel about? Where did your screenshot go? Did I put this one already? Oh, here. Oh, wait, no, I got that already. All right, cool. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let's see. Goal. Road Rush Nation. Okay. Road Rush Nation and Ben, you guys are going to be added to the board next week. So I hope to see you. If you're not here live, again, you don't have to be here live. I get that this time doesn't work for everyone, but just comment on the replay and let me know that you hit your goal and you get the sticker. Boom. And boom. Cool. All right, Alicio, I got to get you some overlays, sis. Send me your logos and color codes. I got you. Okay, cool. I'll send you a message, Alicio. I appreciate it. Let's see. Severin, I don't think my comments are showing on the YouTube live. I posted my wins and my goals. Did you really? Did I miss it? I missed it. So, Dr. Severin Bryan, if you missed the beginning of this, this is my first time multi-streaming to Facebook and YouTube. I'm still testing out the Facebook aspect of it. So, send me a DM. Like, send me your wins and goals. I'm going to trust you because I know you're moving and shaking over there. And I'm going to give you a sticker anyway. Boom. I gave you the sticker. But let me know what your goal of the week is. For some reason, I see these comments, but I didn't see your win and your goal. All right. Here we go. Yay. Thank you for the info. You are very welcome. Let's see. Thank you for adding up to the board. Yeah. So like I said, basically to get added to the board, I just search your channel. And here's the thing about YouTube. Like if your channel, Josh, this happened with you, Josh Scott. It was hard for me to find your channel because there's a lot of Josh Scotts out there. So if you go to YouTube and you try searching for your channel and it doesn't come up, then I'm not going to find it either. So, reach out to me on like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and just to make sure that I can pull your channel icon. All right. And I want to subscribe and watch your videos as well. Let's see. Do you advise keeping YouTube comments on or off? So let me preface this with saying that I see that you are a gaming channel based on your name. I was immediately going to leap and say, of course, leave channel comments on. Like, that's the whole point, is we're not just, oh man. Okay. I'm gonna go here. All right. YouTube is not primarily a video sharing platform. It's not. That is the secondary thing. The primary thing is a community building platform. That's what we're doing. We're connecting people together. We're just so happen to be doing that through YouTube videos, but we're bringing people together. We're connecting with people based off of the thing that we're passionate about, the hobby, the goal, the thing that we're teaching, what have you. When you turn off comments, you make it impossible to build a community where people are not only able to connect with you as a creator, but also the other viewers and subscribers who are going through the same thing, or, you know, are clearly like-minded because you have brought them together. Now, that's different for a gaming channel, because I know that, from what I'm understanding, I know that gaming channels tend to get a lot of like, you guys get a lot of trolls in your comment stream. So I'm not really sure. Gaming is out of my wheelhouse in terms of actually like gaming channels. I'm a huge gamer, like lifelong gamer. But in terms of channels, like I've never made one. I don't know anyone who's like, you know, I don't personally know someone who's building a gaming channel aside from like recreationally, like seriously building a gaming channel. So what I would do is find the other YouTube coaches and YouTube gurus out there that specialize with gaming and see what they think. But I do know that with gaming in particular, the comment section can be a little vicious. So there you go. Okay, cool. Well, whew. I need to drink some water. I think that's all I wanted to do. So here's how I'll end it, right? So based off of the whole talk that we just did about video, here's how I really, really wish and encourage you to think about it. And let me turn that off. I wish someone would have told me this when I first started. Okay? When you're starting a YouTube channel, when you're starting a business, which is what you're doing, you're building a brand. When you're creating content, you're getting started as a content creator. Let me tell you just a reality. Your to-do list will never end, ever, right? You can always work on your YouTube channel. You can always make more videos. You can always come up with a new channel banner, a new theme, a new direction, a new way to promote. It will never end, right? And that can be very, very overwhelming. And I think overwhelm is the thing that stops a lot of creators, that makes, you know, that clouds creators from the clarity that they originally had when they first came up with their idea for a YouTube channel or whatever content it was in the first place. So I want you to know the reality is that your YouTube channel, the to-do list is never going to end. And it's not about checking everything off. We always want to get better, right? So you're a creative person. So clearly you're always going to come up with a bunch of ideas. That's not the goal. But the goal is to build, I think, why most of you guys are here, is to build a sustainable, impactful brand that hopefully can turn into a substantial source of income. We're not trying to be, I mean, maybe some of you guys are, but we're not trying to be millionaires, right? We don't necessarily need to be the biggest YouTube creators on the planet. But hey, if you can make this your full-time job, if this could be paying you $50,000 to $100,000 a year, that's a pretty sweet gig, right? Now, knowing that, if I told you that it was going to take, let's call it 2 years, right? It's going to take you 2 years of dedication, of prioritization, of commitment. For some reason, I know 2 years, I know we can get impatient. I know we want to have it happen tomorrow. And maybe it will happen a lot sooner than that. Maybe it happens in 6 months. Maybe it happens in a year, right? We know someone who, man, got 500,000 subscribers since December. So, yeah, that's by far the exception to the rule. But maybe, let's just say 2 years. Let me just throw that out there. Even though that seems like a really long time from now, it's I was going to say tangible. Maybe that's not the word, but it's like a finish line. So right now, there is no finish line, right? It's just like, oh my gosh, there's so much to work on. Like, where am I going to find the time to work on my YouTube channel? But if you just think that I can build a plan and consistently work on the plan and keep doing my best for 2 solid years, your brand is bound to grow if you're committed, right? But here's the thing. If a month from now you get burned out, you get discouraged, you don't get enough views on your YouTube video, you feel like people are going faster than you, you start questioning everything, maybe you're not good enough, and then you stop. You gave up way too soon. Like, you just 100% guaranteed way that none of this happens is if you quit. Guaranteed. Everything else, we could always try different things. There's new platforms popping up. There's new features that are going to come up. You're going to level up by getting new equipment. You're going to level up by getting more experience. Like, there's always room to improve and keep heading towards this goal. But there's something so reassuring of just calling it like it is and saying, okay, 2 years. There's a finish line. It's like you could see, okay, maybe it feels like it's not working and I've been working at this for 6 months, but I know I've committed to 2 years. So let's reevaluate in 2 years. Like, if, you've gained 10 subscribers over 2 years, okay, I feel like you're going to have the signs on the way to 2 years from now to make it so that, the momentum grows. Because that's the thing with creating content, right? We know that a lot of the times it's an exponential momentum growth. It's not like this, like sometimes it is, but sometimes it's just like this, and you never know when the scale is going to tip. So even though it feels like things might not be working and you might be frustrated and you might be discouraged and you might want to stop because that's easier, of course. Why are we going to put ourselves through the torture of trying to build something from nothing? It's hard. It's totally hard. But if you really want to do this, commit, make a promise to yourself and follow through on this thing that you know that you want. Give it 2 years and give yourself permission and give yourself a real shot. It's not fair to you to quit before that. You haven't given it enough time. You can't say that you've done your best, because there are people like me 5 years later that are still working at this. Okay. But I love what I'm doing. I like making YouTube videos. I look at this cool set. This is 5 years later. Did I have this cool set when I started? No. Did I have this cool set last month? No, right? So you never know on the way what evolutions are going to happen personally as a creator, level up upgrades, platforms are going to change. More people are going to sign on to YouTube as YouTube viewers and all of these things. I mean, there's a lot of evidence to show that if you start now, or even if you have been just like kind of on the fence, but you need a reason to be like, okay, when YouTube or whatever content that you're creating is just a hobby, when you're busy, when you're not feeling it, when you're sick, when you're tired, of course the hobby is going to be the first thing to go, right? But I'm telling you that if you want this to be a thing, a real thing, even though it might take 2 years, but it can be a real thing, you got to commit. You got to prioritize, even when it feels like nothing's working. Even when you're discouraged, you got to push through, because I promise you, it's so much easier than like, okay, I'm going to keep working at this and I'm just going to hope for the best. Keep working on this and you've got a deadline, 2 years. It's like going to school, going to college, right? Of course, we could keep learning. Like there's no person who can learn everything in the entire world. But the beauty about college is like, you're going to get your degree in 4 years or whatever it is, typically 4 years, right? There's an end goal. You know that you just have to work hard. You just have to do all of the things that you got to do in college to get the degree at the end. There's an end goal. This is the same thing, right? You just got to do your best, work at it. The complicated thing with YouTube is that the college part looks different for everybody. And you have to figure that out. That's the tricky part. But 2 years from now, I promise, if you're going to do your best and commit to building this brand, 2 years from now, you are bound to be so much further. And Tom is proof of concept. If you need an example of this, the fact that he can, he had a very successful teaching career, and now YouTube is making more money than his career ever could have. Like, you could be at that point. Just give it 2 years. I'm going to take a step off the soapbox now. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Filmtopia, post 4 daily movie news videos. Boom. Let me go back to my thing here. And I don't think I have you yet, Filmtopia, so I'm going to add you to the board. And I just want to say I love your channel icon photo. It's super cute. I love the background. I have a thing for purple. I don't know if that's purple. It looks purple to me. I'm into it. And I can see your face. I'm a big fan of showing face, so good job. The Introvert Amateur. I'm currently on the journey of learning photo and video from scratch, and to give me an extra kick outside of my comfort zone, I decided to post what I'm learning on YouTube in English, which is your third language. I'm still very uncomfortable in front of the camera as an introvert with English as a third language, but I know I just need more practice. Yes, so when it comes to being an introvert, like I've worked with a lot of people where English is not their first language, and there could be a lot of self-consciousness when it comes to how you sound and having an accent and all those things. And of course, introverts are you're obviously naturally going to be afraid of putting yourself out there. But I will say that all of those things are an advantage. All of those things are just another way that you are going to stand out on YouTube, right? So if you're making a channel about photo video, everyone else speaks English, but you can show that, hey, English is your third language. You're showing the journey. So there are going to be some people who resonate with that. Like, there are people who need to hear it from you. So don't be self-conscious about it. It's totally a thing that is going to work in your favor if you lean into it. That's what I think. We all need to take one bite at a time. This is very true. Keeping myself accountable. Yay. Creator middle class. Yes, I need this. We all need this on a shirt. Creator middle class. Still trying to figure out what I enjoy creating. Last video was about gear. That one I really enjoyed. Great. Awesome. Try another one, right? This is relatable. Let's see. I'm in this for the long haul. Patience is my best friend. Love to hear this reassurance from you. Yay. I'm so glad. Let's see. I like your realistic view and how you explain it. Thanks for the inspiration. You are very welcome, Misha. And of course, if you want to join the Share Spark scoreboard for some further accountability, I'm happy to create another page here and add you guys. So remember, all you have to do to get on the board is let me know what your goal for the week is, and then check back next Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let me know that you hit your goal. The goal could be whatever you want, but we just want to make sure that the goal is completely in your control, right? So not something like I want to get 1,000 subscribers by next week, but what are you going to do that's in your control to level up your channel? All right. Zen, thanks. Love how realistic this is. Comforting words. Oh, I'm so glad. Let's see. That's why I love Heather and Tom. Their story is very relatable and realistic, not like these cringe finance YouTube ads of fake gurus. Oh my God. Cringe is I'm never going to be one to judge other people's content. I get that sometimes it's just not my cup of tea, but 100% some of the YouTube ads I see, I totally can't help but cringe. I physically cringe. Let's see. Kev, I think it's something everyone relates to, but it's nice and encouraging coming from you. Aww. If you guys don't know this, Kevin is my brother, so that's adorable. The introvert amateur, true words. I want to be at that point. Yes. Well, we've got 1080, right? So we're leveling up. This is so encouraging. This huddle is the best. That's right. So this show is now called the YouTube Huddle Up. Was it Huddle Up? Oh, shoot. Or was it just YouTube Huddle? No, the YouTube Huddle, I think. I can't even remember what I called this thing. I think it was YouTube Huddle. I was brainstorming different ideas for an hour earlier this morning, but I think it was the YouTube Huddle. Oh, anyone can join. Yes. Anybody. I want to have I would love for this to be, multiple pages long. So there's no cost. There's no prerequisite. The only thing that you need to do is just tell me what your goal is for the next week. Do SMART goals, right? So what's SMART? Specific, measurable, attainable. I always forget what R is, and then timely, right? So I'm going to make 2 videos by next week. For some reason, I can't type in the chat, so let me tell you what my goals are going to be. I think I'm going to say make 3 videos again. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Here's what I'm going to do, because I know I'm going to make 3 videos, but the thing that I really need to work on, that I really want to be able to say that I finished, is I'm coming up with a concept for a new live stream show on my vlog channel where I interview people that I feel like can support people who are trying to become full-time content creators. But let me tell you, that has been on my to-do list since January. Ugh, like it's already April. So I really want to make some progress on that. And really, the thing that I'm going to set for myself, my goal is to have a plan. There you go. Have a plan, because it's still like floating in my head. I can't even tell you what my like action item is, because I still need to think it out. Mr. Camera Junkie's here. Hi, everybody. Huddle up. Filmtopia. The YouTube was it? Hold on. Here's where I put it. I put it on my... I changed my channel banner. Oh, shoot. I didn't change... I thought I changed it. Was it the YouTube Huddle Up? Man, I don't remember. The YouTube Huddle. The YouTube Huddle Up. Well, what do you guys like better? Huddle Up? The YouTube Huddle Up? Or just the YouTube Huddle? Let me ask you guys, right? Okay, it was the YouTube Huddle Up. The reason why I can't remember is because I remember searching on YouTube, and when I typed in Huddle Up, it was all sports, which is fine. I mean, that's fine, but I didn't want people to think that it was a sports thing. So, yeah. You don't know cringe until you've seen that one life insurance commercial. Let's see. My photo shoot was a success. Great portrait session. Awesome job, Mr. Camera Junkie. Going to add you to the board right now. Boom. Oh, the creator roundup. I like that. The creator roundup. The roundup. So here's why I like Huddle, is because like I wanted it to be a team thing. That's why I like Huddle, but I can't remember if I put the word up in there. I don't know. All right, guys. Here's bam. Okay, so we've got the goals for the week. Again, if you want to jump on the board, you're catching the replay, no big deal. You're going to let me know you're catching the replay by letting me know with a comment replay. And you're going to tell me what your goal is for the week. And then you're going to report back next Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on YouTube. And you're going to tell me that you achieved your goal. And bam, I'll add you to the board and you'll get a sticker. All right? Cool. So with that said, it is time for me to eat lunch. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions about YouTube, if you want me to do channel reviews, you can count on this time every single Friday for me to help you and support you, and for you to have a community of other people who are doing the same thing that you are. I think community is such a big part. I think it's a necessary part when you're trying to build something that doesn't exist. It can be very isolating. It could be, if it's just you in your head, that's not a place that can be sustainably productive. So it's definitely helpful to reach out, get feedback, connect with other people, see what other people are doing, bounce ideas, all of these things. And that's what this time is here for you. But I want to make it for you. So if you have any questions, you have any input, feedback, however I can better serve you, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. Give this video a like if you haven't already. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. And with that said, I will catch you guys later. Have a good week. Good luck, everybody. Bye.